Have you ever wondered how parental narcissism contributes to feelings of jealousy and envy? This question invites us to step into the complex world of family dynamics, where love, admiration, and nurturing can sometimes be overshadowed by darker emotions. Narcissistic parenting is a term that's been gaining traction in recent years, shedding light on a phenomenon that can deeply impact the parent-child relationship. This style of parenting, characterized by self-centered attitudes and a lack of empathy, can give rise to feelings of jealousy and envy. These emotions, though typically associated with sibling rivalry or adolescent angst, can surprisingly emerge within the parent-child dynamic itself. But how does this happen? What signs should we look out for? How does it manifest and affect the child's emotional well-being? And most importantly, how can we cope with it? In this video, we will delve into this complex issue and explore the psychological implications. So, what are some signs that a parent with narcissistic tendencies may be jealous of their child? A question that's not easy to answer, but one that's crucial in understanding the undercurrents of this complex relationship. One of the most common indicators of a narcissistic parent's jealousy is the tendency to undermine the child's achievements. This could manifest in various ways. For instance, a parent might play down the significance of a child's accomplishment or dismiss it as a matter of luck. The underlying message here is that the child's success is not truly their own, but rather a result of circumstances or external factors. Another sign of a jealous narcissistic parent is the belittlement of the child's successes. They may make negative comments or criticisms that serve to diminish the child's achievement. This could take the form of sarcastic remarks about the child's efforts, or insinuations that the child's achievement is less significant than it appears. A narcissistic parent might also engage in destructive behaviors such as sabotage. This could involve creating obstacles or difficulties that stand in the way of the child's success, or even going to the extent of setting the child up for failure. Comparison is another tool in the arsenal of a jealous narcissistic parent. They might compare the child unfavorably to their siblings, peers, or even to their own imagined standards of achievement. This persistent comparison can serve to undermine the child's self-confidence and self-worth, making them feel as though they are never quite good enough. In more extreme cases, a narcissistic parent might resort to emotional manipulation or even gaslighting. This involves distorting the child's perception of reality, making them question their own memories, feelings, and experiences, thereby creating a sense of insecurity and self-doubt. It's important to note that these signs are not always easily identifiable and may be disguised as tough love or high expectations, but recognizing these signs is the first step towards understanding and addressing the issue. But how do these feelings of jealousy and envy actually manifest in the parent-child dynamic? Narcissistic parents may express their jealousy and envy in a variety of ways. It's not always as straightforward as a parent saying, "I'm jealous of you." More often, it's a nuanced blend of overt criticism, passive-aggressive behaviors, and other means. For instance, a narcissistic parent might belittle their child's achievements, minimizing their success or dismissing it as luck or easy. They might say something like, "Well, anyone could have done that," or "You just got lucky." This is a clear example of overt criticism, which is a common manifestation of jealousy and envy. Passive-aggressive behaviors are another way narcissistic parents express their jealousy. They might give backhanded compliments or make snide remarks, often under the guise of humor or concern. For example, they might say, "It's great that you're doing so well in your career. I just hope you're not neglecting your family." These comments are designed to undermine the child's success and make them feel guilty or insecure. Some narcissistic parents might also resort to sabotage. This could include spreading rumors to damage their child's reputation, creating obstacles to success, or using their influence to hinder their child's progress. This is a more extreme form of jealousy and envy, but it's not uncommon in narcissistic parent-child relationships. Another manifestation is the narcissistic parent taking credit for their child's success. They might say things like, "You got that from me," or "You wouldn't be where you are without me." This allows the parent to bask in the child's glory without acknowledging the child's individual efforts and accomplishments. Lastly, a narcissistic parent may show excessive interest in their child's life, not out of genuine concern, but as a means to compare and compete. They may constantly ask about their child's achievements, only to use this information to one-up them or make them feel inadequate. While these behaviors can be subtle, they often have profound effects on the child's emotional well-being. What impact does parental jealousy have on the child's emotional well-being? This question leads us into the heart of our discussion. When a child perceives or experiences jealousy from their narcissistic parent, the emotional and psychological effects can be profound. Let's consider a case study. Emily, a highly accomplished musician, grew up with a mother who was a frustrated singer. Her mother's envy often manifested in subtle ways, undermining Emily's achievements, belittling her successes, or shifting the focus to her own unrealized dreams. Over time, this created an environment of chronic stress and emotional turbulence for Emily. The consequences of such an environment are multi-layered. First, it can lead to a chronic state of anxiety. The child might constantly fear making a mistake or disappointing the parent. They may also develop an unhealthy relationship with success, associating it with guilt or fear of retribution. This constant state of apprehension can lead to long-term anxiety disorders. Second, it can impact the child's self-esteem and sense of self-worth. If a child's achievements are constantly undermined or devalued, they may internalize the message that they are not good enough. This can lead to feelings of worthlessness and a persistent sense of self-doubt, which can carry over into adulthood. Third, it can affect the child's ability to form healthy relationships. If a child grows up in an environment where love and validation are conditional, they may struggle to trust others and form secure attachments in their adult relationships. They may also unconsciously seek out relationships that mirror the dynamics of their relationship with their narcissistic parent, perpetuating a cycle of emotional distress. And finally, it can lead to a phenomenon known as parentification, where the child feels responsible for the parent's emotional well-being. This can result in the child neglecting their own needs and feelings, leading to burnout and emotional exhaustion. The impact of this type of parenting can have long-lasting effects, but there are ways to cope. As we transition into our next segment, we'll explore some strategies and coping mechanisms for dealing with the emotional challenges that arise when a narcissistic parent displays jealousy or envy. How can individuals cope with a narcissistic parent's jealousy or envy? This is a question that many people grapple with, and today we're going to delve into some strategies and coping mechanisms that may help. First on the list is establishing boundaries. It's important to understand that it's okay to protect yourself emotionally. Establishing boundaries with a narcissistic parent can be challenging, but it's a crucial step in maintaining your mental and emotional health. This could mean limiting the amount of time you spend with them, or it could mean setting clear guidelines about what topics are off limits for discussion. Secondly, remember to validate your own feelings and experiences. A narcissistic parent may try to undermine or dismiss your feelings, but it's important to remember that your feelings are valid. You have the right to feel hurt, upset, or angry about their behavior. Thirdly, seek support. This could be in the form of therapy, a support group, or simply confiding in trusted friends or family members. It can be incredibly validating to hear from others who have experienced similar situations, and it can provide a sense of solidarity and understanding. Another coping mechanism is practicing self-care. This means taking time to do things that make you happy and help you relax. Whether that's reading a book, going for a run, or simply spending time with loved ones, it's important to prioritize your well-being. Lastly, try to maintain perspective. It can be easy to internalize the negative messages a narcissistic parent may throw your way, but remember that their jealousy or envy is a reflection of their own insecurities, not a reflection of you. You are not responsible for their feelings or their actions. In conclusion, dealing with a narcissistic parent's jealousy or envy can be challenging, but it's not impossible. With the right tools and support, it's possible to navigate these complex relationships. Remember, your mental and emotional well-being is paramount, and it's okay to prioritize your health over maintaining a relationship with a toxic parent. With the right tools and support, it's possible to navigate these complex relationships. Can therapy help address the impact of parental jealousy on adult children? Absolutely. Therapy plays a crucial role in helping individuals process and navigate the effects of parental jealousy. It's not just about understanding the past, but about building a healthier future. In therapy, individuals can unpack their experiences, identifying and understanding patterns of narcissistic parenting. They can begin to understand how these experiences have influenced their emotions, behaviors, and relationships. Therapists can help them validate their feelings and experiences, an essential step towards healing. Moreover, therapy can equip individuals with strategies for resilience. It can help them build emotional boundaries, improve their self-esteem, and foster healthier relationships. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for instance, can help individuals challenge and change thought patterns that have been influenced by a narcissistic parent's jealousy or envy. In essence, therapy provides a space for individuals to heal from the hurt and move towards a healthier, happier life. Remember, it's never too late to seek help and start the healing process.